following a pair of breaking developments tonight in the child porn case of Kegan Kline. One of his attorneys wants off the case, and we're hearing directly from Kline about part of the reason why he may want to withdraw his guilty plea. Let's start there tonight. Our reporting partners at the Murder Sheet podcast just published a jailhouse interview with Kegan Kline. In that interview, Kline seems to point blame at his father for at least some of the activity on the Anthony Shots social media profile.
If you've seen transcripts from my interview, I think it was 2020 with the state police. I mean, if you read that, you can see that they know someone else was involved. You know, I mean, they say to me they know it for a fact, 100%. I mean, and what's crazy about that is Wednesday morning, I got paperwork that I've never seen. I've never seen that transcript, ever.
Kline also confirmed that he has met with the prosecutor in the Delphi murders and that he does not know Richard Allen. We continue to review that interview, and we'll have more throughout the night on wishtv.com and on News 8 at 10.
Now to the second major development regarding Kegan Kline today. iTeam8 has confirmed Kline's lead attorney wants off the case. It's another stunning twist just days after Kline's sentencing hearing was abruptly canceled. iTeam8's senior investigative reporter Richard Essex has this story for us.
Andrew Aki informed his client over the weekend that he's asking the court to be removed as his lawyer.
When Kegan Kline walked out of a Miami County courtroom last Thursday, his lawyer, Andrew Aki, was not at his side. During the court proceedings, Kline told the judge that he had not seen all the evidence and he needed time to reconsider his guilty plea. This information was new to Kline's lawyer, who was heard saying this was a surprise to him. Court documents obtained by iTeam8 indicate that Aki filed a motion with the court to withdraw as Kline's counsel, less than 24 hours after the two were in court. Aki didn't elaborate in court documents on why he was stepping away. There are circumstances when a lawyer needs to step away and the court is likely to allow them to do so, like an illness, significant financial burden, or if the client is committing a crime. But to walk away this close to the finish line is rare.
If a client insists upon taking action that the lawyer considers repugnant, or which with the lawyer has a fundamental, deep gut, instinctual disagreement, that is a circumstance.
In the letter Aki wrote to Kline, he didn't offer a reason. He just wished him the best of luck and wrote that it had been a pleasure representing him. Prosecutors want Kline to get as much time in prison as possible by serving consecutive sentences, arguing in court filings earlier this month that his crimes did not constitute a single episode of criminal conduct, but instead constituted several crimes of violence. Kline admitted to using the Anthony Shots social media profile to get nearly 100 sexually explicit photos and videos from underage girls. State police believe that the same account exchanged messages with Libby German the day before she and Abby Williams were murdered in Delphi in 2017. Kline was arrested in August of 2020. At the time, Andrew Aki and Rhett Christopher Lee were named as Kline's lawyers. I talked to Lee this afternoon, and he says he remains on the case.
I do think that, again, keeping in mind the critical stage we are at, the nature of this case, the difficulty of withdrawing from representation of a criminal client in general, I believe that it might be one of those cases where the judge does not grant that motion.
Kline is due back in court on June 1st, and he's due back on July 27th for sentencing. A change in legal counsel could delay those hearings. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, iTeam8.